Just want to obviously talk about screen pressing and obviously understanding the references. Right in here, you should be looking out for one or two and understanding that when we press, okay, if he's already being covered, obviously the communication should come. But if not, can we screen this one, right? Because if you stay right down the middle, you get broken regardless with a bump inside to the outside or just breaking the line to the width. Okay, so as we see in this clip, okay, you kind of just get stuck, right? You've analyzed that this guy's being bumped inside. Okay, you're kind of just doing nothing. So can we screen this and cut off that pass to the width? Okay, and then obviously it's fine if they bump, okay, but regardless you'll still get broken here anyways, right? You're not really doing anything, especially if he's not putting press on. Okay, can't see your movement within this clip, okay, but I assume you checked out and then went right back in. Good, it's analyzation. You do a great job of the 1-2 here, understanding your reference points. Okay, that's great play. The key takeaway is this, is again what we spoke about, it's creating chaos. Okay, if you can't deliver this ball first time, okay, can you go down the byline? Yes, but I think you're a player that can take this player on and create more chaos by driving inside and engaging this player. Okay, create the chaos and drive inside, and then obviously try to create from them. But again, depending on the observation of what's behind on the other side that we can't see from the screen. This clip we're going to talk about timing. Okay, so just you recognize you're in space here. Okay, but again, you always want to stay maybe 1 or 2 yards before so you can have time to start running. Okay, if you're right on that last line, obviously you're more prone for the offside call, especially with refs that that aren't at the highest level. Okay, so this one, if you start about 2 yards away from that reference point around here, that's the timing and indication for you to start running, and you'll still get around the same advantage and be able to take that touch, and you'll definitely stay clear to the offside. Okay, obviously the angle is a bit different, but it's just to help you guide in that timing, right? Because that's about when he kicks it. Are you offside? Obviously you don't have VAR, but obviously he's seeing from a different angle as well, so you got to understand that. But again, if you're 2 yards before, you would have already been running past, and then obviously you get that timing. That's the timing, okay? The reference here is about 2 yards deeper than him, especially because you're quick, so you got to be able to use it. Great touch though. As soon as you identify that everyone's on the background, okay, you've got to be doing everything to get to that post. Obviously you see him working hard. It's a down. Can we make that run? Obviously you need to understand there your 2v1 is on the width. Okay, so the ball needs to go and identify where you have an advantage of numbers behind you, so make that run to create the space for that pullback in case it's needed. Okay, but you do need to identify this pass, and can we make that run going forward. See, when you watch the clip, okay, you should be trying to beat him into that pocket, in just in case the ball does get there. Should be a little bit ahead of him, and also create space for this second wave to get into that roll. Okay, and we're going to talk about a little bit of channel identification in this section. Obviously we got Pedro going to the width, break the line. Okay, you've noticed you're in the same channel, so you try to go once he's received the ball, but again the option is, can we get to goal, right? So I think you can create two options. One, you stay on the same channel and you play the 1-2 with his bump, right? So you pretend you go out and you come right back inside to receive it, and then we go 1v1. Okay, or you've already identified, so you pull inside. This should have been so as soon as Pedro's there, you should have already been in this pocket. Okay, no problem if you're not. Okay, but it's again, how can we position ourselves to get in front? You can also go this way and demand that the ball be played in behind. Okay, but the ball comes in here and you gone inside to separate the channel, but that's not the timing that's required. Okay, the obviously the seam is in here, but you're not in the seam already. If you were in the seam already, yeah, of course, perfect. But you're on the width, it's here. It's can we pull and receive, or can we pull and run in behind? Okay, you running inside channel. It's a very difficult pass. The ball's coming about 15-20 yards, and you're asking him to one-time bump inside. Okay, not that simple. So you got to be aware of this channel identification. Here's can we come receive it, and then you go 1v1, and obviously you create the 2v1 with overlaps, etc. Okay, because you have the entire seam here, but you got to recognize that. So the ball is played, and obviously it's lost. Coming into the width. Okay, again, can we identify the seams? Okay, you got to understand, look at this line of, right, so this seam is completely open, right? So obviously this player is playing inside the pocket. Okay, but I mean, you could honestly just run forward, but again, there's two doing nothing, breaking the line in here. Okay, can you start around there or around here? Because this guy's already come to the width. Can you stay on the width? Yes, but again, it's how do we create, right? So the ball's played inside, it bumps. Okay, think about if you were already in the seam, okay, a little bit 2 yards below, and the run is there on the first time bump, he has no idea. And if you stay within the seams, and that pulls him here and allows your fullback to break the space. Okay, and as the play continues, okay, can we identify now spaces in behind? If he gets that bump in, bump, right? So just understand, we've got to run off the ball a lot bit more. You've got to identify these situations quicker. You've identified a pocket. Obviously, you stayed in the pocket. You receive. Shane's run pulls. Okay. High level player understands these two situations, right? One is you have this pass in here. Okay. He's created the run. You need to add deception, obviously, inside, first of all, to that game. Okay. But another one is, where's your 2v1? Okay. It's here. Alright, if you drive, Cody pulls. Okay, obviously he's staying in the width because he's creating that run for you. But you've got to analyze all of this quickly. You've got to identify where your 2v1 is, where your advantage number is, and of course, can we go to goal? Yes. Okay, but if you're going to add this pass, you got to add deception. You play, and you're telling him where you're going to play this pass. He knows. There's no deception added, okay? Your hips have to be turning towards this play, and then you can hit that, okay? But if your hips are doing that, then it's obviously not good enough. Okay, so we'll watch it live. Hips open, good. Take that first touch. Okay, see, there's no deception really added. Okay,